Hello, class. I hope you all are doing well. You all did a great job with lessons 1 and 2. We've going to continue to add on to what we've learned for multiplication. Today, I'm going to add some division. So you're going to be able to represent and solve some problems involving multiplication and division. So that's why the first step we talked about the factors, the two numbers that you divide to make the what? The product. Now, today we're going to add division. When you have those two numbers, you divide to find the quotient. All right, so I'm going to show you some different strategies that we can use. Remember, our goal is to master the skill. Would I get it on the first try? Maybe not. Would I get it on the second try? Maybe not. But the more I practice, the better and more proficient I become. All right, so I want you to be familiar with these strategies, be familiar with the terms that I'm using. Again, when I multiply, I use the two numbers 4 times 4. These are my factors, right? And I multiply them to find the product. I'm then going to turn this into a division problem, but let's pay attention. So if I have 4 groups, 4 times, remember we talked about that and we use arrays to do that. And my arrays is when I have an equal number of objects in rows in the same row in the same column, right? So I have 4 times because I did 4 times 4, right? And I can count by 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, or I can count them individually, right? So 4 times 4 equals 16, okay? Now, I want to turn this into a division problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this 16, right? And I'm going to divide it by the number 4. And what I ask myself is, what times 4 can give me 16? All right? It's 4, so 4 divided into 16. If I had 16 right here, 4 times, right? And I want to have an equal group. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm trying to make 16. I want to make sure that each of my boxes or my circles have the same amount. And I'm trying to get to the number 16. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to change the color because I want to be able to differentiate my groups. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, my group should be even. So in each of my groups of 4, I have 4. So 4 times 4 equals 16. I know that was a lot, right? So we're going to do another one together. For example, if I'm going to change my, well, first, let me give you a few seconds to look at this and take some notes. I'm going to give you a few seconds to take some notes. All right, here we go. So this problem right here, I have 3 times 2. How many groups am I going to, how many am I going to have in each group? I'm going to have 3. How many times? 2 times 2. So I have 3 in 2 groups. So I have 2 groups of 3. Now I can count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or I can count 3, 6, depending on how fluent I am with my multiplication. Again, I come over here, I put my big number in the box, right? And then I can put my divisor here, 3. And then I'm looking for what times 3 is going to give me 6. 3 times 2 gives me 6. So again, I can put here 6 divided by 3 equals 2. All right, so my quotient is 2. Now, I want to make sure that you all can see that and see the different strategies that we have. So over here, I'm using multiplication. And over here, I'm using division. And as you can see, I'm using the same 3 numbers, 3, 3, 2, 2, 6, 6. Something like when we use the commutative property, right? All right, so what I'm getting ready to do, I'm going to show you this sheet that you're going to be working on. So what you're going to do number 1 and 2 for your practice, okay? You'll have 1 and 2, well, actually 1 through 4, I'm sorry. You'll have 1 through 4 for your practice. You'll be able to find this on Schoology. You'll be able to find this video as well, along with some other resources to help you get a little bit more practice, okay? Remember, you can go to the Schoology chat, ask me some questions if you need to, or if you want to jot down your questions and we can come back together in a whole group and we can talk about those questions. Also, I encourage you to just continue to practice your multiplication facts. The more fluent you are in multiplication, the better you will be in division as well. All right, so this is a sheet that you will use on Schoology to complete for extra practice.